Hey, it's me, Genevieve, Lace in Space, Constellations on LSD. Thanks for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else. Inside to be here with me, so always want to show gratitude, always want to show appreciation. Always want to let you guys know that I'm so grateful that you're rocking out with me. Thank you for the confirmations. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the sessions. Thank you for watching me as I go through this journey. So appreciative of all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, today I wanted to talk about you are not a late bloomer. You are right on time. You're not a late bloomer. You're right on time. And there's going to be certain placements that may feel like in life they are a late bloomer. That they are, like, are they behind? Should they be further by now? Where you might even feel like you have even a pressure that you put on yourself because you're unsure if you are truly ambitious, truly a go-getter, or if you are stagnant and complacent and just stuck in certain environments. And you're not, though. And that's what I just want to express with these types of placements. You're not. Like, to be honest, you are so ahead of the game. You are most likely parentified. You most likely are some sort of first generation only, a matriarch, a patriarch in your own right, even before you reach adult age. You are right on time, no matter what. Because there was such a strong energy, a lot of expectation on your birth. And because of that, you will live a very karmic, peculiar lifestyle. Because all you're doing when you're young is really helping your parents play catch up. And then it's not till you reach your Saturn return and beyond that you are allowed to really enjoy your life and see your life for what it is and see yourself for what it is. So with these placements, you're going to feel like you're a late bloomer, but there's things that you can explain to your peers that they could never relate to. That they would be like, yo, or that, how did you deal with this? Or you can explain to your like elders in your life, and they will let you know that you are wise beyond your years. You are aware of things that may not let you resonate or make the companionships within your peer groups that you would like to. So not a late bloomer. Timing is everything. First placement, we're going to talk about people who have 0 or 29 degrees in their chart. If you have any placements in your chart that has 0 or 29 degrees, you will feel like a late bloomer, but timing is everything. For both of you, an important age will be the age of 29 and beyond, so towards your Saturn return, 29 to 31 years old, for both of you. Anyone who has 29 or 0 degrees. Now, when you have 0 degrees in your chart, you're going to feel like there's a void. You're going to feel like you're always in limbo. You're always trying to figure out who you are. You're always feeling like you're going back to step one. You're just going to feel like a lot of your youth, especially in feeling it, especially in your 20s, will feel like you are in limbo. Those with 29 degrees, you will feel like you are always under some sort of pressure to finalize things. Especially pressure. This really is going to feel like to finalize things. For both of you, the year before your birth and the year after your birth is so significant to your parents staying together or not. You're going to feel like there's just a whole story that happened before your birth that's crazy. And you're going to feel like there's a whole nother story and a whole life change between your parents the year after the birth. It's very apparent. It's very apparent. Ask your parents why the year before your birth and your mother's pregnancy with these placements are so significant to why you feel these things in life between her and your father. And also why the year after your birth, so before you could even be 2 years old, so much change between your parents, and there's even such a significant story there as well. Both these placements. 029. It's going to make you feel like a late bloomer, because just like with all late bloomers, you can feel like you're just stuck to what your parents are experiencing, what their setbacks are, what their sense of judgments are, and why you have to take on this responsibility. And just with having these placements, there's at least like, even if it's not both, but one parent that is so ambitious, but they're in their own way. Another placement in your chart is if you have any planets, especially stelliums, 3 or more planets, in your 10th, 11th, 12th house. If you are in the 3rd quadrant, you will feel like a late bloomer, because it's not till after your Saturn return that you start to activate so much of yourself. So if you have like Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, stellium energy, things that are very important to your early development in these houses, you're going to feel like a late bloomer. But timing is everything. Just with having planets in this house, you jumped the first house of survival. You've jumped the first quadrant of survival. You've jumped the 2nd quadrant of self-expression. You've jumped through the 3rd house of compatibility, relatability, relationships, the house of social relatability. And you went straight to accolades, old age, reputation, career. Who am I going to be when I grow up, and not so much who am I right now as a child. There's also a deep maturity to you when you have these placements in these houses. You may feel like a lot of your youth, you've experienced very mature things that even alienate you from your peers when you have placements in this house. In these houses. Especially 12 houses. Oh, Lord. You are an old soul. This is a very karmic lifetime. You feel you've already lived the life before. You're keen of it. And just having so much of that spiritual power as a child, imagination. Now, another thing is if you have multiple aspects, multiple placements, aspects that have some sort of connection with Saturn and Uranus. So if you have a stellium and Saturn's in there, if you have a stellium and Uranus is in there, if you have your Saturn or Uranus in angular houses, 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, if you have Saturn or Uranus aspecting your sun, your moon, your personal planets, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Uranus, you're going to feel like a late bloomer, but timing is everything. Hold your horses, buddy. Hold your horses. Let's validate the fact that you've experienced things in life that have made you feel like, did I really have a childhood? Was I really allowed to really self-express? These naturally make you 1st generation. All of this naturally makes you first, only, and a strong generational curse breaker in the family. These are going to make you obvious of cultural differences, why you were the first to even assimilate in the family. These are heavy placements to have because you are very conscious of the bigger wide world and how you amount to it. Placements in Capricorn and Aquarius. You will feel like a late bloomer, but timing is everything. If you have Capricorn, Aquarius placements, there's things that you will definitely feel, especially strongly, that puts you in a position where, how do I even trust adults, parents, trust guardians, trust authority figures, because you are the authority figure. You are the one But even parents can come to and ask you, what am I doing? Elders, you are in positions where older people, you can delegate to them, put them in positions where they have to listen to you. Sometimes you can't help it, and that's what could stifle your youth with having these placements. You want a responsibility, and you are aware of a responsibility quite young. Aquarius energy can even make you feel orphaned in life, as if you didn't have a parent or there was a relationship with a parent that put you in a position where you needed to be your own guardian, your own overseer in some way. It's naturally a detached relationship in general with society. It doesn't have to subscribe to what society tells it to do, which it starts off where it doesn't have to subscribe with the family that it comes from. And just how I could feel like having Aquarius energy and having such heavy emotions about where you fit in. Capricorn placements, it's not till after 35 that you'll start to come to a lot of that self-expression that I am. Aquarius placements, it's not going to be until you get into 40s, particularly 42. Saturn matures, you have a Uranus aspect. So if you have Aquarius placements and you're like, yo, or you know anyone who has Aquarius placements, let them know that you don't really come into this wholeness and this aware of this wholeness till about your 40s. Like right now, those who are having their Uranus opposition, a huge Uranus energy, a huge transit in their life, and where it's building so much more development for them, is those who have Uranus and Scorpio. So those who have Uranus and Scorpio, my 80s babies, whereas since 2019, and the pressure is now, since we're about to leave Uranus and Taurus, Uranus and Scorpio generation, where have you felt these last 7 years, 6-7 years have been so pivotal and breaking down certain constructs, certain stubbornness, certain lack, and certain understanding with relationships so you can be better. Broke down certain things so you can really digest it. So right now it would be the Uranus and Scorpio generation feeling this, and just in general Aquarius placements as well. You're feeling this as well. So even if you're younger, there's still a conversation about, you know, what is my older years going to look like? Like, why am I even operating in situations that are helping me find better sense of adulthood, maturity right now? Since Uranus is in a fixed sign, and Uranus is aspecting a fixed generation, and you're a fixed sign. So Aquarius right now, you're looking at elder age, and although Aquariuses who are in their 40s, why is this so pivotal for you, especially since 2019 till now? But yeah, those with Aquarius or Uranus aspects, it's not till your 40s. And those with Capricorn and Saturn aspects, it's not till your mid-30s. Now, polarities can feel this way as well. So those who have Cancer and Leo placements can feel the same type of, am I a late bloomer? Timing is everything. Especially if you have stelliums in these signs, like more than 3 planets in Cancer and Leo, because that means that you have, like, this can show imbalanced energy because you need your polarities. So if you have stelliums in signs and you feel like you're stuck in life in some way, look at the polarity of that stellium, the opposite sign of that stellium. So Cancers can be energies as well that may feel like they did a lot of things that when they were younger that didn't allow them to really like find that self-expression or that sense of childhood. And because of that, it makes them feel like there's certain things in life that they should reach or should have reached because of their peer groups, because it's an energy of comparison that puts them behind the curve. But you're way more mature than you know with these signs, with this energy. You're You're aware of the bullshit. Like, you're aware of the, like, you really watched your parent. Like, you really watched adults and realized that, you know what, sometimes adults don't know what they're doing, and that put a lot of responsibility and perspective on you, and just even perspective. So if you're going to compare yourself to the milestones that society wants to put you in, you're not going to fit in with these types of placements. And Cancer will feel this way, Leo will feel this way. And it's similar. Cancer, it's not till you get into your mid-30s that you feel like you've really come into this sense of wholeness. And Leo, you'll feel like it's not till after your 40s that you come into this awareness, this maturity at least. That's like, I get it. So Leo, think about why your 40s and beyond have been so important. And Cancer, think about how your mid-30s have become so important. Especially if you have stelliums in Cancer or Leo. So I hope this gives you guys perspective. Always love, always gratitude. So appreciative of each and every one of you. And I'll see y'all later. I'm really liking this board. See y'all later.